everyone. I am so excited to be here. It's your girl, Shayna Stone, with Ladies in Film and Television. I am beyond ecstatic. We're going to be interviewing the cast and crew of Sea Blues. So, everybody get settled in. I'm just so excited. And first up, we have Miss Jeanette Greenwood. She's going to be coming up first. She is a writer on Sea Blues. She is the COO of Ladies in Film and Television. She is extraordinary. She's a woman of many colors and wears many hats. I am so excited to speak with her today. So we're going to welcome Miss Jeanette Greenwood.
Hi.
Hi, Jeanette. Oh
Hi, Shayna. Hi. Hi, everybody.
I'm fine. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to just pick your brain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Jeanette Greenwood. She is an extraordinary person in the industry and the DFW area, nationwide, international. She's a writer. She's an actress. She's a screenwriter. I mean, you're going to have to tell us everything that you do. Let's just get started. Tell us who you are and some of the hats that you wear.
Well, you said it all. I mean, I am Jeanette Greenwood. I am the CEO of Ladies in Film and Television. Y'all excuse me. I got all this big hair. I also am the owner of JG Studios. I am an award-winning international. Let me get it straight, y'all, because I get it. My mentor corrects me all the time. Sorry, I'm an international award-winning filmmaker, writer, director. I'm a talent manager, and I'm also an acting coach. And I'm a grandma and a wife.
Wow.
And a mother.
That's a lot of titles to hold. That is
Yes.
amazing. Well, everybody knows why we're all here today. You wrote a spectacular film with people and cast and crew from all over the world. So how did Corona Blues come about? Tell me, how did you come up with a film in the middle of a pandemic?
Well, of course, this is season 2. Last year, when we started out with the pandemic started, of course, everybody, I know I'm not the only one, got depressed. We just we just changed the name. We rebranded the organization from Headline Mentors to Performing Arts. We are now Ladies in Film and Television. We got Tyler Perry, main guy, coming out, Evan Rouse. Then we turn around and have Darius McQuarrie. Then we had a list of things going on, and bam, COVID-19.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't have Corona Blues? I had the blues. And so I was running around singing about it. And finally, my mentor, Dr. Katrina Pulliam, our VP, she said, why don't you stop singing about it? Why don't you write about it? And I was like, I don't want to write about it. I'm so dramatic. I don't want to write about it. I just want to sing. And it was like all night long, no joke, her voice stayed in my head. Like, right. And the next day I called her. I said, guess what? She's like, what, girl? You know, she's from New Orleans. I said, I'm going to write. She said, what are you going to write? I said, I don't know. I'm going to write some. And I came up with Corona Blues. And I never honestly thought that when I came up with the idea to film virtually, I went on IMDb and did a casting call. And I did not expect all the actors that sent me their auditions to show up.
Wow.
I'm going to stop right there.
Yes, and you can. I just find it so amazing and so creative how you were able to bring this into fruition in the midst of a pandemic, and you had such a overwhelming response. I heard about the casting and how many people auditioned, and not only people in the United States, but we're talking about international.
Yes.
That's amazing. I'm not going to give it away, but we got some people that we're going to be interviewing that are from way across the oceans, halfway around the world. What an exciting adventure. I am just amazed about how this all came together. I'm just amazed how, in the midst of a pandemic, you're still able to tap into your creativity and produce such an amazing ensemble. You're in season 2, you're up for film awards. This is just amazing. So, I am just really, really excited and how you came up with the concept. So right now you said season 2 is in production. How's that
We
going?
wrap.
And how now that most of your cast or the cast that's here in Texas, we're kind of opening up a bit. So do you plan to have anything done in studio? Do you plan to meet with any of your local talent?
Oh, you are real good, ain't you? Well, we are opening up in Texas. I ain't gonna go into that, but anyway, we are opening up in Texas, and we wrapped. We actually wrapped
Okay.
the final finale, episode 8, last week. So we're done, and we're just in the editing process of everything to push the episodes out. I actually talked to my production team, well, one of my team members, and I said, once we kind of get really no longer afraid of COVID, because COVID don't play, what would it be like if we could actually come together and get on set and do some live stuff? So you got a spirit of discernment or something.
I got a little something, something. This is just, like I said, it's just so amazing. So there's a possibility that, this cast and crew can get together, not only to film, but if I heard correctly, there's actually a meet and greet for Ladies in Film and Television coming up in a couple of weeks. Is that right?
Yes, it is an exclusive meet and greet. And for the membership, we have not seen each other in over a year, so we're excited about that. And we have some special things planned for the cast that are coming out, because Ladies in Film is the executive producer of Corona Blues, aka C Blues. So yeah, so there's Ladies in Film is excited about meeting this cast, who they're the producer of. And so we're excited to come out, and we got some that are flying in to the event. So I'm excited about that. So over here, I get a chance to hug them because I am fully vaccinated, and, and get a chance to talk to them and just see them. I'm excited about it.
That is exciting. So we got Sea Blues, we got the meet and greet, we got Ladies in Film and Television. Seems to be getting back into the full swing of things. And are there any other projects or any other things, that you want to share with us today? Can you tell us what's on the back burner? Can we get a sneak peek on, what's next?
Well, actually, because of COVID, to be honest, I personally am not going to be doing anything this year as far as other productions, because I want to make sure that everybody is safe.
Yeah.
And maybe later on, but I know for a fact the writers' room, the ladies, you're going to be interviewing some of the writers that are coming from Ladies in Film Writing Committee. We have a big event coming up where we're going to get together and we're getting ready to write. We're getting ready to write us a big one. Let me just say a big one. Yeah, so we're going to be casting for 2022. Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this: out of all of the hats that you wear, I mean, acting coach, actress, writer, CEO, what's your favorite hat? And tell me why.
My favorite hat is acting coach.
Oh,
believe it or not. And the reason why is because I get a lot of new actors, and I get a lot of shy people. I mean, they come through there like, I want to act. And then I'm like, okay, we're going to do this. And they like, how you going to act and you won't even talk? But after I pull and mold and get them ready, and when I start seeing them blossom and just grow and get agents and get signed and start seeing them in different shows and productions, oh my God, that is the best feeling ever. So acting coach is really my favorite.
Yeah. you know, it's like that you are like the master teacher and you enjoy cultivating. You take this, you're even like a parent. You have this baby and you nurture it and you nourish it, and you kind of push them out the nest once they, able to spread their wings and fly. So being an acting coach, out of all of the hats that you wear, that's where you find the most joy and comfort. That's amazing. And then that tells me a lot about you, that you are here. We are here to serve. We all have a purpose in life and in humanity, and we are to be a service of others. And that is a beautiful thing for you to say, that out of all the hats that you wear is the one where you get to teach and be a service to other people. And I find that to be very admirable. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's see. I think, I went straight forward. I asked a lot of questions. I covered everything I wanted to know. Is there anything you want me to know, you want our audience to know, that we left out here?
Well, definitely. I just want to, number one, can y'all share this live right now? Share it to everywhere you can. Share. You got some amazing guests that are coming after me. I'm so excited for all of them. We have some new actors. We got people from all over the world. They get a chance to talk about where they're from. And for y'all, I'm from Funky Town, Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I'm from, born, raised, and bred in the funk. Okay? So, yes. So I'm just excited about everything. And I know you are not on the spot. You the interview, you're supposed to be interviewing me.
Right.
But I know the fact that I'm going to interview you for just a second.
Okay, let's see how many minutes we got.
I know for a fact that we are excited to have you with Ladies and Family Television. And I'm so excited that you shared. I hope you don't mind me sharing. I got a big
Not at all.
That this is your dream and you're stepping back into it. You got this, you went to school for broadcasting and you had jobs and you kind of left all that aside. Before I go, I got 1 minute. You tell us, well, you got a minute and a half. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shayna Stone. I am originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I hold a bachelor's in communication with a concentration in television broadcasting. But in addition to that, I am an actress, I am a model, and I am an activist for our community. And I'm getting emotional because, sometimes you
okay.
You don't think your dream is obtainable anymore, but you get opportunities like this. I just happened to check my email one day, and I joined Ladies in Film and Television in January, and I said I want to give broadcasting another chance. I really didn't get to the potential that I thought I was capable of, and I saw Jeanette's email, and that was my opportunity to do something, which I'm doing today here with you all. To get back out here into broadcasting and to share my voice and to be a service to others, as I said before, to humanity, to ladies in film. I'm a little emotional, I'm not supposed to do that when I'm broadcasting, but I'm a real person at the end of the day. So I'm Shayna, and I'm real, and I'm so excited to be here, to be a part of Ladies in Film and Television. And I'm going to thank Dr. Michaela, who's here, who invited me, and Jeanette, and everyone who welcomed me with warm welcomes, everyone that I've met thus far via text message or via messenger and group chats. Nothing but love. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to doing more. So thank you, Jeanette. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you.
Well, you never know what to expect from me, but I know you are part of an organization that push, and our name is not Live for no reason. Live was before Ladies in Film was ever thought of. I'm getting ready to go because I know you got a schedule, but Live was created before we even added Ladies in Film. We had Lift because we want to lift each other up and not tear each other down. And for anybody knows me, I'm straightforward. I can be rough at times. I don't be trying to be, but I'm just straightforward. I don't believe in lying, and I don't believe in sugarcoating nothing. Tell the truth, and people will respect you for that. Even if they don't like you, they're gonna respect you. So congratulations. I'm gonna
Thank
sign off. But
All
thank you
right.
so much. Thank
All
y'all for
right.
joining. Hi,
Thank,
y'all. And you're doing a great job. I'm gonna
thank
move
you.
out. Bye
All
bye,
right.
y'all.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Jeanette Greenwood. What an amazing interview. Oh, she is just a powerhouse. Okay. But we're going to keep it moving. Oh my God, I am so excited. I finally get to talk to one of the cast members from Sea Blues. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Miss Kenya Brown.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the
Thank
show. I
you.
am so
Thank you.
excited to interview you. I am
Thank
so
you.
excited. So I got a little bio. So I'm just going to read a little bit, and then we're
Okay.
going to go into some questions. So Kenya, you are an actress, singer, and online radio personality, all around creative. How'd you get started?
How did I get started? Oh, wow. Now you want a book right now, huh? Let's just say I've always been, since yay high, I've been put out into the audience, put in front of the audience to speak and all of that. My mother put me out early. So, I didn't really know that I was an actress until later in life, but I was doing it. And moved here from the great city of Chicago. And
Hey, Midwest
and
girl.
yes, up north, that we are the northern people. Um, so I got here and I said, well, I want to get back into doing something in the acting world. And I auditioned somewhere and got a role, and it was like a light bulb turned on in my head, like, why haven't you been doing this all of your life? And from there, it's just been go, go, go.
Yeah, you know what? I totally get it. You don't even have to say anymore. When it's just in you, it's in you. I am just so excited here. So I just want to ask you a few questions. Can you tell me
Sure.
what role did you play or do you play in Sea Blues?
I play Samantha. Samantha is the mother who's being introduced this season, and she's the mother of Nurse Cassie.
Okay.
And she's a handful.
All right. So this is season 2 that you're referring to. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
great. Great. So this entire project was filmed virtually. Can you just kind of tell me what was that like? How did you do it?
Well, wow, I guess you would say it would come easy for me because I am an actress and we are in COVID. We were in a pandemic, a big pandemic, and we still wanted to audition. So a lot of the auditions were virtual. A lot of the meetings were Zoom. A lot of, things were StreamYard or what have you. So that was pretty easy for me. Um, Now, becoming Samantha was a challenge because she's a flip from everything that I've ever done. And like I said, it was pretty easy. It's just recording yourself. Now, getting set up, yeah, that's a different thing because it has to be, done certain ways and with different lighting and things like that. But like I said, I've been online for a whole year, so it was
Wow.
really
Yeah.
easy.
So when you were filming at home, did your family help? What was that like? I don't know, like if your children,
I live
grandchildren,
alone.
got pets, like was
I
there
live
any
alone. So
okay.
everything, I was my lighting, I was my sound, I was recording, the camera person. I did it all myself.
You did it all. A one
Yes.
woman show.
Yes.
lighting,
So I need
camera,
to add all of that to my
tripod.
resume.
You need to add that to your resume. You got it, because you got some production skills. Everybody
Yes,
on here that was able to do this definitely needs to add production to their resume. Okay.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you like, or what do you like the most about Sea Blues and being a part of the project? If you could just name, what did you
Um,
like the most?
it would be the story of it. It's staying relevant to what is actually going on today. And the different personalities of everyone.
Yeah.
Um, Everybody is something totally different from who they are. But when we get together and have our meetings, it's like, oh, you're that person, but you don't act like that person. So everybody's it's such a familyhood is what I can say with the organization.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I already know your character is the bomb.com, but if you didn't have to name yourself, who's your favorite character?
Who's my favorite character? Um, Gertie.
Oh, Mama Gertie, Miss Gertie. All right now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm looking forward to that interview. I hope she come in character. I'm just playing. I know she come in character. She is a riot. Oh my
I was
God.
thinking about it, but people are going to be like, "Oh my God, is
Right.
she, doing on camera?" So
Right,
I
right,
had to
right.
scale it back and be me.
I know, but I was like, oh, okay, okay. Um, without giving away season two, what do you think, the audience will walk away with? I mean, we're not going to give any spoilers, but what do you think, the audience will walk away, with with the story, without, if you can, if it's too slippery of a slope, we don't have to go there, but I'm just trying to see, what do you think that our audience will
I know
walk
that they're
away
going to be captivated,
with? Yeah.
and it's going to pull them in to something. Now, as far as what they will walk away with, um, there are different things that we cover, the different families and the different dynamics and how things are handled. These writers are amazing, and how they have us bring things full circle and then pull it apart and
Yeah.
back together. So they're going to come away with something. Something. I don't know
Absolutely.
quite what as of yet, but something.
Yeah. You know, one thing I noticed about Sea Blues, it's witty and it's relevant, like you said before, of what we're dealing with today.
Hmm.
Maybe the storylines of something that we've dealt with, within our family dynamics, or we knew someone that did. So, with that being said, were there any parts of Samantha's character that you identified with, and that you, like, even if it wasn't you directly, like, oh, I remember I had a neighbor, or I had a sister, or I had an auntie. There was so many relatable characters, and how easy, or were there any parts of Miss Samantha that you could relate to, or knew someone that could relate to?
I could say with Samantha, for me, um, I don't know anyone in that direct situation, but for me, Samantha will do anything for someone that she loves.
Yeah.
And that is me. I will do anything for
Yeah.
my children and my
Yeah,
grandbaby.
that's right. So, yeah, I just love the realness of each character. Every character I saw someone, whether it was a neighbor that I had growing up, a grandparent, a mother, aunt, a sister. So, it's so relatable. I really, really I'm just in awe with how all of this have come together. So, we talked about you and how long you've been doing this thing, and it's been a minute. And what do you have going on after Sea Blues, or do you have anything coming up? Tell me what's next for
Um,
Miss Kenya Brown.
well, I don't have anything per se that I'm acting in yet.
Okay.
But I am stage managing. Um, Perfect Marriage, Guilty Pleasure, which will be on the 12th at Urban Arts Center. The writer is none other than Corte, of Corte Entertainment. Um, you can look him up on Facebook, Instagram. Look up I Am Corte Entertainment, and it's Perfect Marriage Guilty Pleasure is a stage production that will be done at the Urban Arts Center in Dallas, Texas on June 12th. If you have not got your tickets, you better get them because it's good.
That is amazing. And will you be in attendance? So ladies in film and television meet and greet, June 12th.
If,
Fingers crossed.
because it's the same day.
Oh, yeah, it is, you know.
So it's like, if we get done in enough time, I may try to run past there and see everybody. But if it's late, then it's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Next go round.
Understand. Totally understandable. So, how can we contact you? So, I need your Instagram handle, your Facebook. If you got a TikTok, what you got? Share it with
Oh
us.
my
Love
goodness.
to keep in
Listen,
touch with you.
I love TikTok, but I just can't get with it. It's just a lot of work, and I'm already learning lights, camera, action. So TikTok is a lot of work, but I do have one. Don't ask me what the name is. Um, but my Instagram is at Kenya L Brown. That's KENJA L Brown underscore artist. You can find me there. You can look up my website and you can
Okay.
get all of that information. And it's my name, www.kenyalbrown.com.
Oh my goodness. What a pleasure. Kenya, thank you so much for being here. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
interviewing you today. Looking forward to seeing more of you and Miss Samantha on Sea Blues. Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
let's give it up for Miss Kenya Brown.
You did an awesome job. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Likewise. Bye. So we just
Bye.
have a few more minutes before we go into our next interview. I'm so excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Shayna Stone, and we are interviewing the cast and crew of Sea Blues. So we do have another interview coming up here in just a minute. All right. So we're going to be interviewing. Oh, I'm so excited. I believe we have Miss Calissa and Gia here today. So we're going to be interviewing a new actress. I believe that this is her first project, and her name is Calissa and Gia. So we're just waiting on Miss Calissa. I am so excited. Hi, Calissa.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
That's
Very.
awesome. Can you tell me where are you in the world? Where are you at?
Atlanta, Georgia, in Loganville.
Oh my goodness. ATL is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We have Miss Calissa and Gia. Calissa, can you tell me your character's name and what you do?
Kiana, and I'm enacting like, so do you mean what I do in the character or like what I do in life?
Whatever
Right
you
now.
want to tell me. What grade are you in?
I'm in second.
How old you are?
I'm in second grade, but I'm going to third next year.
Okay.
And I am 8. Well, I'm 7. My birthday will be June 22nd, so in 21 days.
Yes.
I'll be 8, I think. Yeah, 8. I really just, I don't know how I got in the movie. I guess it was just because I was like, I was into acting, and I was like, I tried to be a dancer. That didn't really work out. Then I don't know what else I tried to be. I just tried to be a lot of things, and they never worked out. So then I went to being an actor, and it was like really boring at first, and I was like, I'm never doing this. So I quit that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got back in again with a different one because the other one was like just a little play. It wasn't really that big. And then I got a new one, and now I'm in this movie, I guess, because I just got asked to be in it, and I'm like, sure, I guess, let's just do it. And yeah,
Wow.
pretty
I
fun.
think that's pretty amazing. You are awesome. So tell me a little bit about your character.
My character, it doesn't like COVID. Like it thinks it's very serious, and it just it doesn't like it. So it's kind of taking all the precautions to just stay away from it, such as like not wanting to go to school. So I'm like, I want to stay home. I don't want to go to school. But yeah, which is the opposite of me right now. I'm really begging my mom to just take me to school. She said I'll go back next year, so no big deal.
Yeah, so you're gonna go back next year. So you're in Georgia, so you probably wrapped up your school year. Is that right?
Did I what? I sorry.
Yeah, are you finished with school for this school year?
Yes.
Out of school. Okay. So what was it like filming a virtual series from home? Can you tell me what that was like?
I mean, it wasn't hard. It was more interesting because like I know if it wasn't real, like if Cohen wasn't here, we would do it in person, and I don't know what that would be like because I've never done it in person. So it's like I did it digital, so at least I know how to do that now. But I was kind of like, so am I going or am I staying home? And I was like, oh, staying home, and I was like, this is not gonna work. So
you are awesome. Okay, you
thank you.
already know. Okay, so first time acting,
Hmm.
you're filming from home. I'm speechless. So let me ask you this: did you have any help? Did your mom help? Did your sister?
My
Did your
mom.
brothers? Did
I
she
don't have
like
any.
with the lighting?
I don't have any sisters or brothers. I'm the only child. But yeah, my mom helped a lot. So yeah, it was nice. It was pretty nice, and she helped a lot. A
She
lot
did.
because
That's so awesome. Did you have to do a lot of takes, or you're kind of like a natural? Because you appear to be a natural. You're just
I mean
naturally talented.
the first one took like 800 tries, but then I kind of like got the hang of it, and the other one took like maybe 5 tries. But the first one that was no, but
What
it was
did
easy.
you? I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's
What
okay.
did you like? What did you like the most about filming from home? Is there anything that you could say that you really liked?
The only thing I liked about it is that like since I have school, I didn't have to really like just drive. Like my mom didn't have to drive right after I finished school to get there. So that's the only thing I liked about it. Because plus if we did do it in person, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So I mean, yeah, but we would still just do it digitally, I guess. Even though because I mean I live in Georgia, and there's no way we're driving to Texas just to do it. So it was kind of. I think it was pretty fun, but yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, Calissa. It looks like they're saying we're having some issues with some popping sounds, and I think it's my mic. I'm trying to see if I can do something to resolve it. Are you getting feedback in your headphones? Can you hear popping noises when I
I
speak?
can hear. It sounds like a little
Okay.
tapping, like
All right.
someone's.
I'm going to see if I can resolve it. Bear with me just a minute, and I
Okay.
will be back. Let's see.
It's not a cord. Oh.
I am so sorry that this is happening. we were on a roll. We're getting feedback. All right, let me see. Is anyone messaging me? You are clicking as well. Is it coming up? Let's see. All right. Jeanette, if you let me see here.
We can see you on YouTube.
Hello.
Talk to the audience about, hey, we're waiting. Talk about JG Studios and Jeanette. Talk to your mom.
Hello.
While we're waiting on our host, she's breathing. Hi.
Hi.
We are experiencing technical difficulties, so she is logging back on. Thank all of you so much for just all the positive comments. I am reading them, and Calissa, do you see what they're saying about you? Like, can you
Thank
see those?
you.
Thank you. Yes, we got a lot of people logged on that are really saying wonderful things about you. So we are excited. We're going to see if we got Shayna back, and we're going to see if we can get her back on. And we'll be right back. So hold on, guys.
Thank you so much. I am so sorry about that. I was trying to fix my audio and I completely fumbled the ball. I am so sorry about that, but I am so
Okay.
glad to be back here. Hopefully that feedback and that popping sound is gone. So
It is.
wonderful. Calissa, you were just telling us about what you like most about, filming from home, and what did you like, the least about it? Is there anything, you told me how it was easier, for you to film from home, and, as far as school really didn't interfere too much. What did you like the least about it?
What well, I just didn't like that I couldn't meet any of the people there because I would have liked to meet them and stuff. And also it was a little difficult because like you would have to go places to actually film it. Like you would have to go somewhere to actually film it so you could actually show like it actually looked like you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And not just sit and be like, yeah, I'm outside, but I'm inside. So that was complicated. And then you would sometimes it would be really busy, and then you would have to we would have to do it right there before the time ends. And then you have to be like, oh, we're about it's due today. Let's go, hurry! And then it would take like 80 tries,
Yeah, yeah.
but it was still
So
fun.
I know that your character is amazing. And without naming you as your favorite character, do you have a favorite character in the film? And if so, who would it be?
Um, I would probably choose Nurse Tracy just because she's more truthful and more honest, and I like that. in the play. She's like more honest to her grandchild because she's telling the truth and how she feels about it. She's not like, oh, I'm just gonna lie and say it's all fine. She actually expresses her feelings, so I kind of like her the best.
Yeah. She keeps it real, and you like that. And I like that too. I think that is amazing. So tell me about you. I just want to know, you have such an effervescent, beautiful personality, and you're answering these interview questions with flying colors. Just tell me more about you. What do you like to do when you're not filming and when you're not in school? What is it that Calissa likes to do?
I like to go to the park a lot. I like to be with nature. And then sometimes I just want to chill and watch Netflix all day. And I really like ice cream. Like I think I have a strong relationship with ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor?
I mean, sherbet is good, but you can never go wrong with vanilla.
You know what? You can never go wrong with vanilla. So let me ask you this: sugar cone or waffle cone, or no
Waffle
cone at
cone.
all? Which one?
Waffle cone. Waffle
Waffle
cone.
cone.
Of
Yes,
course.
yes, yes. Okay, so vanilla ice cream, waffle cone. So Netflix, what are you watching? What's good? Who's inspiring you?
Okay, my one most person who I really like who made me do this is Tia Mowry. I need you to like contact her to, say hi to me
Hey,
because I
yes,
love her. Like I
she's
just love her.
awesome.
And I just watch Sister Sister 50 times a day.
I know. I'm so glad it's on Netflix and you can binge watch Sister Sister. What an amazing,
Sister,
amazing.
sister, on
Hey,
my own time, on my own
hey.
time, in my own time. Everybody sees how different we have come to be. Wow, 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 wow. I
Yes.
love it.
Oh
Love
my
the
gosh.
intro.
Okay. Well, we need to go ahead and add singer to that resume. I know you said dancing, acting, you can sing. You are a powerhouse and you have a bright future ahead of you. It has been an honor. It has been a privilege to interview you today. And what do you have going on next? Anything coming up after C Blues?
Probably just stay in acting and coaching, get a better actor and become famous and get an Oscar award. That's it.
That's it. That's it. And how can we contact you? What is your
Um,
Instagram?
Calissa and her village. That is my Instagram. And also, my mom controls my account, so if you try to come for me, you're coming for her.
Oh, say it again. One more time for the people in the back.
My mom controls my account, and if you try to come for me, you're actually coming for her. And I highly suggest you not do that.
Period. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, if that's not one of the most best interviews I have ever done, Miss Calissa and Gia, ladies and gentlemen, you are a powerhouse. You are dynamic. It was an honor and it was a pleasure interviewing you today. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Calissa and Gia.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Woo! Okay. All right. Calissa and Gia, ladies and gentlemen, she did not come here to play, honey. Okay. She is absolutely amazing. I was about to say a star in the making, but she's already a star. She's already a star. She already shines. I am just in awe. I don't even have to do no more interviews after that one. But of course, we are going to continue to do interviews. I'm just so excited to be here. If you're just joining us, I'm Shayna Stone with Ladies in Film and Television, interviewing the cast and crew of C Blues. Excuse me. All right, let's see who we have coming up next today. I think we have Miss Lanita Bryant in the building. Oh yeah, she played one of my favorite characters. Oh, I'm excited. I think we have Lanita Bryant in the building. Hi, Lanita. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to have you here today. Oh, I was waiting for this. Oh my goodness. I binge watched. So you my
Good.
in my head already. So it's a pleasure to have you here today. I just want to I have your bio here, so I just want to tell the audience a little bit about you. So you are a native of Fort Worth, Texas, and you've been acting since you were a little girl. I said playing in your grandmother's wigs, talking nonstop. Okay. And you've done some stage plays and some short films. So Lanita, go ahead and tell us a little bit more about you. If you want to elaborate on that, I'm all ears.
Yes, absolutely. Acting has been in the pit of my stomach since I was a little girl, and as you just read, I can talk to a wall. but anyway, just super big personality, and I really took it seriously. 2017, did a couple of stage plays locally, and I just wrapped up a couple of short films that I'm super excited about. But C Blues is where it's at. Like,
yes, I was all in. I immediately, for whatever reason, gravitated to your character. It's such an amazing realism about Cassie. And where'd you study? Are you a natural? Did you take classes? Because just amazing performance.
actually, I went to help out someone else at a casting call, and they called me back there, and they were like, "Hey, can you read this line for me?" And I was like, "Okay." So I'm back there reading lines, not knowing that I'm under the microscope, and I ended up getting a call back, and they were like, "Can you come in and like play this part?" I was like, "Oh my god, yes, I can."
Wow.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
So we already know the role you played. I know that you played Cassie, and you're in season 1. Tell me, how was it filming from home, or how was it filming virtually? Was that a challenge for you?
It was very challenging, but with Jeanette Greenwood, that's just her forte. But it was challenging because you have to get the right angles and the lighting and all of this. And also, I miss being around people. Like, I miss people so much.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot, with the self-tape.
Yeah. I'm sure that's going to be beneficial to you, going forward, when you're filming from home, and you're learning those angles, you're learning lighting, you're learning so many aspects of the industry that will strengthen. It's only going to, strengthen you
Right.
going forward. Is there I know you are a people person and you like hugging. Is there anything else that, you didn't like about that other than the people? How did you feel about manning every technical aspect of filming? Did you have any help, or was it pretty much just you?
It was just me. Lots of stress.
Yeah. Lots of takes. How many takes?
Stress.
Stress.
But no, it turned out just fine. I'm big on, anybody that's in theater or film, we feed off of each other. So it was very hard to really capture those heartfelt moments when there's no one there.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me? I can see you now. Okay. I'll give her a minute. Can you hear me? Can't hear me?
No.
Okay. She do you want to, because you can't hear me? Okay, she's probably going to leave out and come right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure. I so sorry about the technical difficulties, but we do have Miss Lanita Bryant in the building. I'm going to give her a few minutes to come back, and in the meantime, yes, we're just going to wait for her to come back, Miss Lanita Bryant. If you're just joining, I'm Shayna Stone with Ladies in Film and Television, and I am interviewing the cast and crew of C Blues. So it's just been a powerhouse of dynamic talent, writers, directors, the actors all here today, just dynamic. I'm so excited to be here. And we have possibly 2 more interviews on the book today. We're going to see if we can get Miss Lanita Bryant back with us here in just a moment. She is dynamic. I really, really want to hear more about, her process and how she developed into her character. She plays Nurse Cassie in the web series. So what we're going to do, actually, we're going to swing back around to Lanita Bryant. We also have Gita DeCastro in the building, so I'm excited. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to interview Miss Gita DeCastro, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. No worries. No worries. So we have a little bit of technical difficulties. We're going to hang around a minute and see if we can get either Lanita or Gita back on the line. So for all of our viewers, this is an interview with the cast and crew. Thank you. With the cast and crew of Sea Blues. And I'm Shayna Stone, the host tonight with Ladies in Film and Television. So I am excited to be here, and we are just going through it. So today is just day one. We have day after day of interviews lined up for you all. We're going to have interviews with production, with some of the writers, and for some of these people, it's their first time doing anything industry related. So we're going to be interviewing a young lady who had the opportunity to be a production assistant. We're going to be interviewing some first-time writers and some veterans in the writing game. So, ladies in film and television, there are so many facets and so many avenues. So if you're interested, or if you have questions about joining Ladies in Film and Television, I can assure you that there's definitely something here for you, whether you're a writer, whether you're an actress, a model, a makeup artist, whether you're a behind the scenes person, there is going to be something here for you. Production assistant and producing, executive producing, just every facet of the film, lighting, sound, every facet of the industry, you can find your place here. So make sure you go to www.ladiesinfilm.com to learn more. Once again, that's www.ladiesinfilm.com to learn more. And please check us out on Instagram and on Twitter and all social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, yes. And follow Miss Lanita Bryant Official on Instagram. That's Lanita Bryant Official, at Lanita Bryant Official. That's her Instagram handle. She plays the dynamic and sassy Nurse Cassie. Such an amazing... I'm moving too much. I knocked my lamp. My ring like that, but y'all know I'm going to keep going. All right. Let me get it back up here. The show must go on. As I was saying, the dynamic Lanita Bryant plays Cassie, the dynamic and sassy Cassie. Nurse Cassie is amazing. All right. And I can give you a sneak peek on who we're going to be interviewing tomorrow. So yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow because it's going to be another amazing night. I can tell you, coming up tomorrow, we're going to be interviewing Monique Swanson and Anitra Robinson, who plays Mother Hattie. So I'm ready for that. I'm so excited. I've been thinking about Miss Hattie since I binge watched Sea Blues. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have Miss Gita DeCastro in the building. I am so excited and looking forward to interviewing Gita today. Let's bring Miss Gita. Hello.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. Thanks.
Awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Miss Gita. Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
tell me, tell us, and tell everyone about your character and the role you played in Sea Blues.
So I played First Lady Quigley, Laura Quigley. I was trying to figure her out a little bit and try to decide if she was rigid or kind or where she fell on like the Christian spectrum, as a pastor's wife. I don't know if I've got her completely figured out just yet, but she's just, like everybody else, trying to get through COVID-19 and lockdown and keeping her family together and moving her family forward and building her family and,
Yeah.
all that stuff that we're dealing with on top of a global pandemic and quarantine and
Yeah, it's a lot. Let me ask you this, because I just have this idea. Your ability and the character was just so real and authentic. Like, she was sassy and she was true. Tell me about your background in acting. I get the hint that you come from I don't have a bio on you, but if I'm right, you have a strong theatrical background, right?
Yeah, I was very lucky that thanks. Yeah, as a little kid, we had this children's theater in my hometown that I joined, I think, when I was like 12. So we were very lucky that we had this outlet, and we did like 3 or 4 shows a year, mostly musicals, but we really got that experience of rehearsing and the teamwork and if you've got a lot of homework because we were all in school, or if we were feeling sick, like that had to get put aside for now, and we were professionals when we were there. And we would do like I said, like 3, 4 shows a year. And there was like a 6-week rehearsal process, and then a week of dress rehearsals, and then 2-week run where we would be in school all day, and then we'd show up to the theater at like 6 o'clock at night. Curtain was at 7:30. So yeah, it was. I don't think I really appreciated how unnormal that was. Like I just assumed that everybody had a children's theater in their hometown.
No, I find that to be amazing. I have a background in theater. I started in theater before film, so I'm assuming you probably did the same. How was that transition, and how early was that transition from theater to film? Is that something that I know we did the theater? I did theater 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't get in front of the camera, and probably to my 20s. How old were you, and when did you make that transition to film?
I was in high school. I want to say 14, maybe 13, maybe middle school. I remember the film specifically, but I don't remember exactly how old I was. So again, part of the luck, I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, and we've got Florida State University right there that has an incredible theater and music theater and film school. And so I think it was a student film, and somebody needed a teenager, and I was a teenager.
and there you have it. So between film and theater, do you have a preference? Do you prefer to be on the stage and get the energy of your audience?
I love that. I love a live audience and that feeling of camaraderie with a cast and all of that. I haven't had that the last musical I did probably like 15 years ago. It was like oh no, I'm wrong. I did something like 7, 8 years ago, but still, it's been a long time. I don't know that I have like a preference. They're so different.
Yeah.
I just want to work.
Yeah. Bottom line, we just want to work,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just something about, you know, the energy of having that live audience and how,
100%.
you know, that energy is transferable and how it can just change and or make or break the dynamic of a project. So that's
really
amazing. So, you know, I'm enthralled. Tell me more, you know, so theater background on the screen. What else do you do? Tell me more.
When I was a little kid, I started, like a lot of little kids do, a lot of little girls. My mom put me in like gymnastics because I was insane. And then that led to ballet. And then that evolved into like tap and jazz. And then that evolved into the children's theater. And then I started taking voice lessons in high school. And I was like a really, really, really busy kid. I had something to do like every afternoon. If it wasn't a piano lesson, it was a voice lesson, it was a rehearsal, it was a dance recital, it was something. So that's waned a little bit as I've gotten older. But yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to be a performer since I was a little kid. I thought I was going to be a ballerina. And then that evolved into wanting to be a Broadway actor. And I never made it to New York. I still kind of regret that, but my move to LA was just
Not
so
too late, Ida. Don't
yeah.
don't count.
I know I
Don't
threaten my
do-
husband with that all the time.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
I don't know that he wants to move to the cold because we're in LA, but my move to LA was so seamless and easy, and I was like, okay, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that's great. So Mrs. Quigley or First Lady Quigley, season 1, right? All right. And what was it like filming from home virtually? Did you have any help? Was it hard? Was it easy? Tell me about it. What is it like?
I enjoyed bits and pieces of it. I mean, it's frustrating that you don't have your director and your co-star like right there in the room with you, obviously. So I did have help from my husband. Like a lot of LA actors, I have like a tripod and a light system and all of that. So I had some instruments to work with, and then so that was actually kind of cool, like because I've never done behind the camera stuff of like, and it's not even behind the camera stuff. It's very amateurish. Let me give myself a mark. Let me set this up. How does it look? Am I walking into it correctly? That was all kind of cool. I enjoyed that. And then I would sometimes have my husband read with me, and he's not an actor, so he was just sort of like, okay. But it was an excellent study of how to do a self-tape, because we do a lot of those here, and especially now we did a lot in LA already, and now because of the pandemic, I think that's one of the things that's going to stick post COVID is that your first couple of auditions, because you have an audition and then you have a second audition and sometimes a third or fourth or fifth audition. I think the first 3 of them are probably all going to be self-taped from now on. I might be speaking out of turn, but
I think you're right. I think that the talent and the cast have learned so much. Not only are you learning, to self-tape, but you're learning your angles, you're learning your lighting, you're learning all the aspects that you never had to think about.
That somebody would tell you. Somebody would tell you. They'd be like, oh, hey, you're looking, here when you should be looking here, because that's a huge difference on a camera. Yeah, so that was a learning curve. That was a learning experience that I really enjoyed. And then a lot of my scenes were obviously with Emerson, and we didn't for season 2, probably because it was no longer lockdown and I was working and busy. But for season 1, we would get on FaceTime and do a scene and sort of work through our setup just to make sure it was like cohesive.
That's smart. That's ingenuity. That's innovative. That's really, really creative.
I also just wanted to get to know him. I'm used to acting class where you get to know your scene partner really well.
Yeah. To establish that chemistry. So that was
exactly
really, really a good idea and a good thing to do. So we know your character was amazing. She's the bomb.com. other than yourself, who's your favorite character? Is there anyone that that really sticks out to you as a fave?
I don't know about character because it's I really enjoyed my scenes with the other first ladies. I really enjoyed working with them. I really enjoyed their energy, their chemistry with each other, between ourselves, and everything like that. So I think I would have to go with the other first ladies.
Yeah.
And ironically, one of them, oh shoot, who was it? She's actually living in my hometown right now. She's in Tallahassee.
Oh, she's in Florida. Okay.
Yeah, or at least she was last season. I don't know if she still is. Oh my God, I'm a terrible person. Her name is gone out of my head right now.
It's okay, but she definitely stuck out, and that's your favorite character. She knows who she is at the end of the day. So, without giving it away, can you just tell me, what do you think, the audience is going to take away with
oh,
with
it was
season
Tiffany.
2?
There it is. Somebody's just popped up on the internet. It was Tiffany. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was Tiffany. I'm sorry, what was your last question?
My question is, without giving away, season 2, what do you think the audience, is going to take away or walk away with without giving the whole thing away? Is there a core message? Is there anything that you can think of that, the audience will be able to walk away with once season 2 is done?
Jeanette did a good job. She does a good job of writing a lot of different experiences, like a bunch of different angles. I'm sure she's pulling from like her friends and family that she's around, and all of that. So I love that there's an aspect, a way for a lot of different people to look at it, depending on what your experience with COVID has been. She's great at like throwing a little mystery, like a little curves and turns where suddenly you're just going, oh, I didn't see that coming, or I didn't know that was going to happen. So, I think there's a little bit for everybody, which I really enjoy. It's a show that generations can watch together, children with their grandparents and teenagers and parents when they're by themselves and their kids are asleep.
Yeah, I've really thought that aspect was well thought of. I have a team myself, but I found parts that could be relatable, to my mom and to with my teenager, to myself. But there are so many components, people of religious faith, or understanding how even our religious leaders lose faith in the midst of a pandemic, that we are human, they are human, they do get weak, they do get weary, they do have to pray.
They don't get everything right all the time. Yep.
There we go. So there were just so many, relatable just nuggets. Like I was telling one of the previous interviewees how there was someone there that reminded me of my mom. There was someone there that reminded me of my neighbor. There's someone there that reminds me of my sister. So, Sea Blues can reach such a broad demographic. It transcends race, gender, socioeconomic class. There's just so many levels to it, and looking at it from a whole, I can see how this can continue to go on for many seasons, because there's so many buildable characters. There's so many layers. Like
there's room to grow.
Layer of your character, First Lady, quickly, and I see her bubbling up, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see her in season 2, because she ain't with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can see those bubbles and those layers, and it just draws you in. So that just exciting. I'm just excited.
Yeah, she's an excellent writer. There's lots of room to grow.
Absolutely.
Or to continue stories. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that. I saw a little visitor. We had a little cameo. Can you tell me about your little furry friend?
You want to come say hi? Come here. You want to come say hi? Come here. This is Teddy. This is my little fur baby.
Hi, Teddy.
My little fur babes.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't resist. I saw a cute little furry friend in the background.
You saw a little fuzzy mop?
Yes, that deserves to get some of the spotlight this evening. Yes. Oh my goodness.
This is
So
Teddy.
what's next for Gita? So we got Sea Blues. What do you have going on? What's next?
I have no idea. You know, I am just, I feel like I'm living day by day with the we have a door stopper and I don't know if you just heard that, but he hits that door stopper when he wants to go out for a walk. It's really loud. I'm not sure. You know, now that we're sort of at the end and in the middle of this pandemic, and we're starting to like open up a little bit. We famously, I don't know how it is for you guys. Where are you? I don't know where you are.
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
You're in Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys open? Because I know
Yes,
for
we
us,
are.
yeah, we're having like the grand reopening of California on June 15th.
Okay.
So
that's not too far away.
no, it's not too far away, but I just don't know really what to expect.
Yeah.
I got my vaccine, all my friends, my husband, my parents, everybody, my brother, we've all gotten vaccinated.
Good.
So I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't have a direct answer for your question.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with this virus, I've literally just kind of like shown up every day and been like, all right, so what's happening today?
Yeah.
What are we
I mean,
supposed to expect
you know,
tomorrow?
whatever the wind blows in, whatever audition is next, whatever project, I'm sure, you know, it will
Yeah.
come.
They're
And
starting to open up again in LA, which is nice. I have not been on a post-COVID set yet. I have had friends who have done it, but I hear it's a completely different experience. It's testing and quarantining and
Yep. And social distancing, and yeah, you said quarantining. You got it right. Definitely
Yep.
going to be the new normal going
Yeah.
forward. Do you have any social media, any websites, anything you want to share with the audience before we wrap this amazing interview up today? I just wanted to give them an opportunity to find you and locate you because you are an amazing.
Yeah. Thanks. I am on Instagram. I think it's Gita_DeCastro.
Okay.
Let's be honest, you're mostly gonna see pictures of my dog.
Well, that's
it's mostly gonna be pictures and reels of this ridiculous Muppet that is alive in our household. But yeah, I think it's Gita_DeCastro.
All right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
today.
for having
Thank
me.
you, Gita. It was a pleasure interviewing you. We're looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Gita DeCastro, First Lady Quigley. I'm probably saying that wrong, right? Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I knew I was going to get too excited and knock my ring light over again, but y'all know I'm going to keep it moving. All right. Okay, I'm back. So I knocked over the ring light, y'all. Oh, my bad. What an amazing night. Can I just take a minute and say, what an amazing night. What an amazing group of people. What an amazing cast. Sea Blues. So before we end the night, we're going to be interviewing someone who was very important, a very pivotal role when it comes to filming. This is a behind the scenes role. This is something that everyone doesn't get the opportunity to do and to discuss. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to interview Miss Simone Haynes. She is or is a production assistant, and she is new to the role. So Simone is going to be joining me, telling me what her experience was like as a PA. Hi, Simone. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you this evening?
I'm super duper tired.
Super duper tired. You know, that about sums it up in the role in the life of production. Super duper tired, period, right?
Yes.
All right. Tell us who you are, what your aspirations are, or what you're doing. I just want to hear more about you. First, where are you located? Where are you in this wonderful world?
I am located in Dallas, Texas.
Hey. Okay. And And just tell us a little bit about you, what you're doing as a production assistant, what your goals are, what your aspirations are. What do you want to do with that? What do you want to do going forward within the industry?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. My vision board was like sticking up in the background. Had to like push it down, so in case nothing comes true on it, you guys can't quote me on it. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But
My
like
my vision board is right here out of the line of the camera, so I'm looking at mine as well.
But yeah, okay. So my name is Simone Haynes, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm the production assistant for CB Blues season 2. So I wasn't a part of season 1.
Okay.
This was my first time doing this type of production assistant. Usually when I do it on set, it's usually like go get me coffee, or go grab the actor and bring them here. I feel like I really got a taste of what the first AD and second ADs usually do on set, because this I felt like was very similar and close to what they do. So if Jeanette allows me, I might put that in parentheses on my resume. Can maybe possibly do first AD work. But basically what I did for CB Blues, C Blues, is that I gathered all of the actors' information together, and I just gave them their scripts, when it was time to give them their scripts for each episode. I coordinated whether they were going to be at rehearsal or not at rehearsal. Let me think. I did so much.
No, that's good stuff, and that's a lot. You're letting our audience know that the process and what it takes to create a film or web series, all that it entails behind the scenes. It's a lot of working parts that people don't realize and see.
Yes.
And someone has to do it. And from what I've heard, you've done an amazing job. So with that being said, you mentioned AD. Is that what we're trying to get up to? Are you interested in producing, or you want to do some directing? What are you learning about yourself during this process?
Yeah, so I'm an actress first, but I like to have my hands in more than one pot, because I feel like that makes me a stronger actress. And also, if I'm not acting, I would like to still be involved in the film world, until the next set comes up. So fingers crossed, if I don't bite off too much that I could handle, I would like to move up to a first AD position on like a major set. No, let me not say major. I'm not ready for that yet. But like on a short film set or anything like that, that's low budget, maybe non-union, maybe union, and just see,
For sure.
I produced 2 of my own short films, so I have been in that world. That's expensive. I have done small directing, but I don't know if I necessarily want to go that route in it. But production assistant, first AD, small roles.
Another powerhouse. I'm just blown away with the talent here, because everybody wears 3 and 4 hats. I mean, you like, oh yeah, I'm an actress too. Oh yeah, and I directed a little bit. I was a PA, but I really was doing the role of first AD. I'm AD. Just amazing. I am just blown away by the talent and the many hats that we wear. So now, actress first, is there by any chance we're going to catch you in front of the cameras anytime soon?
I do make a small appearance in C Blues.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what, just have to wait for it. But yes, I have some other projects that are coming up. I'm trying to think which ones I'm allowed to talk about legally. You just be signing contracts.
If you can't, all we need to know is that we're going to see Miss Simone on the big screen sooner or later. So behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, we're going to see you, and we're going to hear that name. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I just want to know, I'm trying to fathom what it's like being a PA, but your talent isn't in your vicinity, isn't in your physical touch or reach. how do you correspond with them? Is it a lot of text messaging? Is it FaceTime? Is it email? What did you have to rely on to communicate effectively with your talent and with the staff?
So we did a lot of communication through messengers. We have different groups for each episode. Some actors prefer email, so we did a lot of emailing, and I had to call some actors. So really all over the board, different communications, whatever suit everyone the best, which honestly was hard to keep up with. There's a lot of us in this season. I don't know if anybody knows that, but there's a lot of characters. And so I just prayed that I did my best each time, that everybody understood what was going on. But yeah, so a lot of messengers of just, sending out, okay, Zoom meetings, Zoom rehearsals, revisions of scripts, character breakdowns, filming directions. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you are definitely a powerhouse. What advice would you have, for anyone that's watching or listening that's interested in doing production work? Could you give them any advice, any words of encouragement, anything that you think that would be valuable to them? Because, we have a lot of people, within the organization that don't think they have the qualifications, or they don't think they're good enough. Can you just tell them that they can do it, and just give them some words of encouragement or advice?
Yeah, no. Anybody that's trying to figure out if they can do production assistant work, you never know until you do it. I didn't know if I could do it, but I just wanted to put myself out there and see if it's something I can build another career out of, within the film industry. So just go out there and do it. The worst that can happen is you get fired, and then you don't have to put that on your resume. No one's gonna know unless you tell them. So I always say that. But get a planner, whether it's a virtual planner or a physical planner, because you're going to need to plan out not only what's going on with the actors, but when you can effectively communicate with them, because you still have your career going on, your job and everything else. I would say that that's the major thing, is the planner, because without a planner and like having a set schedule when you can communicate, when you can't, when another actor can communicate, because you don't know what where they're going to be at in the world, because we have people from overseas too. So
that's what I heard. I'm excited. So how important is organizational skills in a role like yours?
Sorry, I'm so dramatic, but it is super duper important. If you don't have that skill, this will definitely teach that to you. If you want to test that skill, go ahead and do production assistant work. It's extremely important because you want to respect everyone else's time as well. There are some actors who, say, hey, don't communicate with me after a certain time period. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do with that actor by that time period, then they're going to miss out on their information. Not that it's a bad thing or anything like that, but, we all have boundaries of when we want to be asleep, or, if you communicate with me during this time, you might wake my children. So that's something that you definitely have to respect, as everyone's time.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So when is the last time you've been on a live set? I know, the pandemic has been going on, for quite some time. Are you looking forward to going back to, a live full operating set? And what do you think that's going to be like? Does that give you any anxiety, or do you ever just kind of sit and think about it like, oh, I wonder what's it going to be like when I'm on set again,
Yeah. So throughout this pandemic, I've actually been on set. Not every month, but almost every month. From doing commercials to doing a virtual live play, and just filming other things. So, I to me, taking a COVID test, I don't even feel it anymore. That's how much I've been on set. They just swab it up my nose and my throat.
Wow. So you've been blessed. You've been fortunate to still continue to be involved in projects, face to face. I know the operations have changed with the social distancing, and then doing the testing, and then quarantining. So
yes.
Wow. What is next? What you got going on? What's next for Simone? Please let us know.
So I have a project, the second half to the virtual play that should be coming out sometime in the fall. So I have that coming up. I have a short film that I filmed with some of my other local Dallas actor friends and directors who are just like me, you know, up on the up and come up and everything. Not allowed to talk about that.
Okay, understood.
I
And how long have you been with Lift, with Ladies in Film and Television? How long have you been with the organization?
I've been with them, I think, since October. I think that's when I joined. So yeah. So not even a year yet, but coming up on a year. So
yeah, and you hit the ground running. That is so amazing. You're doing great things. So behind the scenes and on camera, you are a dynamic talent.
Thank you.
And you know, production, working both scenes. I'm people who are so versatile and can move from one aspect of it to another is just amazing to me. I think it just makes you, like you said, such a well-rounded person when you're able to understand and maneuver through the different aspects of the industry. So hats off to you. I cannot wait to see what your next endeavors are, and can't wait to meet you, hopefully, as I am also a member of Ladies in Film and Television.
Okay.
I joined in January of this year, and I'm excited to just network, and hopefully, if people don't mind, give you a hug or give people a hug. I can't remember the last time I gave somebody I didn't know of.
Right. Yes. Oh,
where can we contact you? It looks like I may have you here on Instagram. We have @Simone_Soso.
Yes, that is my
All right.
Instagram.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Simone, her Instagram she's an actress. She's a production assistant, and she's even more than that. You can find her on Instagram @Simone_Soso. Once again, that's @Simone_Soso. Is there anything else you want to leave us with before we conclude the interviews for tonight?
I enjoyed working on this set so much. I learned a lot from Jeanette, and just watching everybody and the other actors. I've learned, you know, better ways to effectively communicate when I'm on set with, you know, production assistants or directors. So I enjoyed this whole entire process so much, and the cast did phenomenal.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What a dynamic night. I've had the privilege and the honor to interview the amazing cast and crew of Sea Blues. So what a dynamic night. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, because we have another dynamic list of cast and crew that I'm going to be interviewing tomorrow. What an amazing night. So make sure you come back. Make sure you like, share. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. And this about wraps it up. Once again, my name is Shayna Stone with Ladies in Film and Television. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.